Days after an Indian Army patrol came under attack and 2 soldiers inside this vehicle were shot, later dying in hospital, authorities are looking for those responsible. No group has claimed responsibility for the shooting on the outskirts of Srinagar in Indian-administered Kashmir. People here say they're living in fear. Special police and army soldiers have carried out raids in the past week, and those who live here say they've become victims to reprisal attacks.
On the day of the attack, the soldiers questioned us. We told them we didn't know anything. A day later, around 1:30 a.m., the soldiers raided our neighborhood. All men were taken out of their homes and lined up at a neighborhood square. We were beaten badly. We were separated into 3 groups. Soldiers took turns beating us. At least 5 soldiers beating a single person with iron rods, batons, whatever they could find. We were even pushed on the ground and beaten. We're civilians. Why would we know anything about the attackers? They were soldiers and they should know how to deal with civilians.
Al Jazeera has spoken to numerous people who say they've seen many beatings or have been attacked. Most have the bruises to prove it.
Some were tied to electric poles and beaten badly. Children were beaten in front of their parents. Sons were beaten in front of their fathers. Fathers were beaten in front of their sons. All were ruthlessly beaten. All were screaming. The women were crying and weren't allowed to move closer. They were abused too.
Some say whenever they hear the army coming, they now flee their homes. An Indian Army spokesman has denied the allegations of beatings in this area. A local official from India's governing BJP says such complaints are rare.
I
believe if such an incident happened, we urge our High Command and the local administration to launch an inquiry to make sure it doesn't happen again, but I don't think that such an incident happened. The army is a disciplined force. If it has happened, then it needs to be investigated and the guilty needs to be punished.
Services have been held to remember the 2 soldiers who were killed, as soldiers and civilians alike remain on edge in this disputed Himalayan region. Andrew Chappelle, Al Jazeera.